you know.
Yeah.
And so this is not good for myself or for their dad. And this is why I keep to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I ain't talking to the haters, because this is what the haters love.
Absolutely.
This is what the haters love. So I'm not trying to entertain the haters.
Mm-hmm.
I just try to keep everything on and up and up.
Mm-hmm.
Because this girl, and she gonna come over here. She not gonna tell y'all the truth about anything. You know, because she came over here with her sister. Well, she didn't come with Aaliyah. She actually called and wanted to see her dad. And of course, I had said publicly, yeah, come see your father. And I let her come.
Mm-hmm.
But she's a 15-year-old girl. When she came over, she let her sister talk to her dad. She let her mom talk to her dad. I don't have no problem with nobody talking or seeing Keith, as long as they are to benefit his good.
Right.
You know. So, but all Gabrielle has done is close the door for me to do anything else for them again. Period. Because she came over here, she talked about her sister, she talked about Delano. She gonna tell you what she said about Delano.
Mm-hmm.
She not gonna tell you all of that. She trying to say Keith came right. Keith signed his own power of attorney papers. You know, she came over here, she helped with her dad.
Mm-hmm.
She sat with her dad, and every word her dad wrote, she repeated it. Every name. You know, she came over here looking like Raggedy Ann. And me being the grandma I am, come on, go wash your hair. I'm going to washed her hair, blow dried her hair, braided her hair up, gave her $150. She over here with holes in her leggings and, you know, all the good that you do for heathens. This is the things that you get. So it's okay. She will not come to my house again. And then it's the same narrative. It's just like I said, I've been telling y'all all along how Kevin is. He has never been never had no good for his brother. Mm-hmm. Even though they're brothers, they were just too different. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
They just both very different. But because he the holy one supposed to be, he always threw fiery darts at his brother, because Keith was just the opposite. Keith go get his. Delano sit back and take his from women.
Yeah.
You know? And so that's what it is. And I've been, and Gabrielle sat right here in this house and told me. She asked him for $6.50 and he wouldn't give it to her. She did tell me he don't pay her phone bills. None of their phone bills. He just got their phones turned on. Now, how do I know this? That was even a conversation for me to lie about it.
Right.
See, I don't get on here putting nobody's business out till they want to get out here and lie like I'm doing something so terrible to my son.
Right.
You know? And that is what I don't like. But it's cool, because she left out of my door and went had to go straight to Delano's house. And I told Gabrielle when she was here, don't get caught up in the mess.
Mm-hmm.
You're more than welcome to come here and visit your dad. But if you come in here to go back out and tell lies and get stuff started, you will not come in my house again. So the only thing she has done was burn bridges with me. Yeah. You can take that $150 and you better hope it lasts a lifetime, because you'll never see another penny from your grandma ever again. She will not get another penny.
I really hate this for y'all, because it's almost like she's being used. You know, Kevin knows what he's doing to her.
Listen, she is 15 years old, and she know her father well. She ain't being used. She wanted to be used, because she could have easily just said, because her and Aaliyah was arguing, because Aaliyah was calling her a traitor because she was at Regina's house. Aaliyah calls me Regina.
Yeah.
And you damn right. Aaliyah can't come in my house. Aaliyah will not see Keith. Period. She grown. And I didn't say nothing bad to Gabrielle about, I said, that's your sister. And I'm not going to tell you to disrespect her, but I'm going to tell you, I don't have nothing to do with her. because she made a choice to dishonor her father. Now, she don't have to like me. That's okay. But she's not going to disrespect her dad.
Yeah, and I still know in the emergency.
Delana will use anybody who avail themselves to him because he ain't nothing but a devil. He is out for money. That's all he's ever been out for. That's all he want. It's just like he bounced back and forth. First he hate somebody, then as soon as they break off with me, now they his best friend. That's what he do.
Yeah.
That's what he do.
And it wouldn't look so bad if it was like how he said, it's going to be in Aaliyah's name. You know, people would probably be like, well, okay. But it's not. It's flat out he's trying to get it. And
he getting it all because he lied to, according to Gabrielle now, he told her he couldn't give her no money because he had money saved up to move Aaliyah here so Aaliyah can get a house so she can claim her residence in Ohio so she can get Keith. And so he couldn't give her no money, which to me, you know, it don't matter where Aaliyah live, but it's all water under the bridge because, see, they operating from a place like they think Keith can't think.
Right.
Like they think he's incapacitated. He is disabled. There's a difference in being disabled and incapacitated. Correct. He is not incapacitated. He knows everything. He know what he doing. He know what he's saying. He know who he did. He just, you know, with the type of brain injury he had, his brain is healing slower than the rest of his body. But Gabrielle saw that for herself. When she came in, she literally was in tears. They told me my dad had a mind of a kindergarten. They told me that he couldn't talk. They was telling me all this stuff. And I felt so bad for her. I said, see, stop listening to social media, sweetheart.
Right.
I said, your Uncle Leno ain't gonna never have nothing good to say about your dad. She told me, you know how I've been telling y'all all along that his girlfriend was telling me she don't really like him. She don't really want to be with him. She don't even believe in his religion. She told Gabrielle the same thing while she was doing Gabby's nails. Now, how do I know that? I don't know nothing about her doing what she do with that girl.
Right.
But that's what Gabrielle came over here and talked about everybody from A to Z. Everybody. But she's not going to go back and tell y'all the truth. She talked about Shay, the things Shay doing. She talked about Shayana. She talked about LeBron, showed me pictures of them with their braces and LeBron with gold teeth and how Shay just let her oldest daughter run her. All this stuff that ain't nobody's business. And then, so you wonder why. What did you come over here for?
Yeah. I think she is confused, Miss Regina, and I'm going to pray. You know, I think confused. Kevin took advantage of her.
She did it. She is not confused. Trust and believe me, that girl got good sense. She is not confused. Okay. She's 15 years old and she is not confused. See, because if she was confused, she wouldn't do it in the way that she did it. Because when she left, the last thing I said to her was, don't get caught up in this.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
I'm not, Granny. I'm not. When Aaliyah called her a traitor, she was like, oh, so I got to be so she told me that she told Aaliyah, so I got to be a traitor just because I'm over here seeing my dad.
Right.
No, because you at Regina's house. Well, that's my grandma. You know. So, but then when she asked me, can Aaliyah come and get her? Yeah, she can come pick you up. But my plan was, see, I didn't know she was supposed to have been braiding Aaliyah's hair. Because if I knew that, I would have never let her come. Because I don't want Aaliyah coming to my house at all.
After the last incident with her joining Kevin on his live and things like that, right? Okay.
Exactly. After that.
At first, she came over.
But it's okay. I'm gonna talk to her grandmother, and I'm gonna let them know this is why I don't engage with any of them. This is what I was telling my family. This is why I don't deal with them because they all about money. Aaliyah is about money. That's why she sold her daddy out. Gabrielle is obviously about money, and Gabrielle is a follower. She ain't confused. She a follower. And I told her that's your biggest downfall, Gabby, is that instead of you just being the young lady that you are, you want to be a follower. You want to be on everybody's team. Yeah. If team A is it, that's what she doing. Yeah. Because she said and told me how she want to get on birth control. My mama won't let me. I want to play basketball, but she out there staying with somebody who she really, way out because she ain't got nowhere else to go. She ain't happy with me. All of this stuff she's saying. And here I am saying, well, you can come here and stay with me and your dad. And, you want to get in a basketball camp, we can make that happen. I said, but we have to talk with your mom. Mm-hmm. Everything got to go through your mom because you're not an adult yet.
That's right.
But no, she want to go and twist it because the narrative is that, Aaliyah don't like me, Delano don't like me, this and that. Yeah. Like I said, all they doing is making it real easy for me to leave every last one of them alone. That's all she doing. And as bad as I feel that she allowed herself to go over there and she chose that direction. She chose that because she could have easily just said, no, I'm not getting in this.
Like she was able to tell Aaliyah initially when she called while she was at your house. She did tell Aaliyah, hey, I don't want to.
That's why I said she ain't being brainwashed.
Do you think something happens different when it comes to like him and maybe his woman? Because she was talking. I don't think she knew he was recording her.
She probably didn't because if she knew they was recording, she probably wouldn't have said anything.
Right.
That I will give her. If she knew that they were recording her, she probably wouldn't have said nothing. Mm-hmm. But she told me she hate him because he just trying to be like her dad. Mm. She showed me the videos of him trying to be like her dad, and she didn't like it. Mm-hmm. Of him trying to con her to go on social media and say all this stuff, and she wasn't buying it.
Right.
So she made that choice. I understand she's 15. But you old enough to know the things you do that's wrong and how you can do it to show more respect for yourself. She old enough to understand going over there, running your mouth, whether you knew they was recording it or not, was wrong. And this is the thing. I told her, I don't care if you tell people that you came over here, as long as you tell the truth.
Right.
She went in, everything she said was a lie. Everything she said was a lie. And why? We had a good time together. We had a good time. Took her out to eat. We went to Nettie's. She laughed with her dad. She played cards with her dad. She had a good time.
Yeah.
So why would you do that?
And to be honest with you, we don't know what she said to him in regards to her dad. Because the only part of the recording that he played had nothing to do with Keith. You know what I'm saying? So he could have been lying,
Well, just the fact that she went over there with Aaliyah with the bullshit.
Right.
That's my whole thing. And the fact that she tried to say he can't. She went over there and said something. And anybody that's affiliated with that nigga, I am done with them. Period. Mm-hmm. Anyone that run over there to that nigga because he has defiled his family in the worst way. There is no coming back with that. Like I said, as a woman of God, I forgive him. Yeah. And I truly do forgive him. But he will never be in my personal space. Even if him and Keith get back together, which Keith is like me.
Forgiving.
He will. But he ain't going to be around him. He was never around him anyway.
Yeah.
because he know he's a time bomb waiting to explode. That's why that girl, she talked about how he leave his house scared his kids is. He make them stay in the room. His kids don't come out of the room. They real quiet. I've been telling y'all that.
Mm. We can tell because he's let some things, I'm gonna say, slip out, because somebody in their right mind wouldn't be even thinking this would be okay to disclose. But he's let some things out about, like, his 2 year old not being able to be a 2 year old. That he
But
shuts it
Gabrielle say the
down.
2 year old is spoiled. She say the
Mm.
2 year old is spoiled, and but like I said, it would make me as bad as him to really get deep down and dirty. See, I'm letting God fight my battle for real. Because I could really get a social media attorney and bring him all the way down with the stuff that I have. But I'm just going to let him be exactly who he is, because he will get no good out of this. Just like Aaliyah's not going to get any good out of it, and anybody else that's doing anything that's, vicious and wrong and dirty and undermining, they all going to, it's a price they going to pay.
Oh yes,
It's a price they going to pay.
for sure.
And you know what? It ain't nothing but grace that's keeping me from dealing with my son. It ain't nothing but grace. Not his, mine. But it's going a little bit too far now. Yes, because the videos of him using children and the defamation and the harassment, and the only thing keeping, like, he got one more time to go up into Keith's doctor's office. He got one more time, because what he don't understand is everything pertaining to Keith's legal business, his primary care physician has. Mm-hmm. So it ain't an attorney he can call that's going to sign any kind of papers for him without consulting me first, because it's a HIPAA violation. We don't know who that attorney is.
True. And I was surprised. Well, I'm not surprised, because it just, you could tell he's not being truthful with the attorney. Because if he was being truthful, then that would not be the approach that the attorney took. It would then be a more.
And the reason and the reason he covers it up, the name, it was Attorney Riser. ISER. I called him myself. Mm-hmm. And I spoke with him, and I gave Keith's doctor's office permission to talk to him. Okay, to his attorney, about the harassment that his office had been being subjected to by him and his girlfriend and Aaliyah. And so Aaliyah don't know. She better get somewhere and sit down, because she grown enough to go to jail now. Mm-hmm. She grown enough to get a felony. And I ain't selling no wolf tickets like Delano. I ain't gonna put nothing up there that ain't real. I'm not gonna put nothing out here on social media that ain't true and ain't real, like he doing. Mm-hmm. Everything he tell y'all, it end up being, I'm taking him in 2 weeks. He's still here. Mm-hmm. Now he's trying to say he in a clinic. Well, Gabrielle just proved that to be a lie, because she was just over here and saw her daddy. She wasn't at no clinic.
Well, he tried to fix that now. He said that if Keith comes with him, that he didn't mean he didn't mean staying at a clinic. He meant he's getting clinic care, clinic level care, and he can offer a higher level of care through his insurance.
Right. Like I said, the devil will try anything. Mm-hmm. The devil will say anything, but whatever, it's always going to be a retract to everything he said. Always. And if it ain't about the money, why he got his personal because that uh, cash, whatever it is he got, that's in his email name. So he only doing this for money. I guarantee you, he didn't give Aaliyah none of that money, and she ain't moved here. So where's the $5,000 at? Well, you trying to count how many pennies I'm getting, you know? And just like Gabrielle even said, Aaliyah act like she retarded, and she do. Aaliyah act like she got brain fart or something, you know. She was like, even when she was at the hospital, and I'd be looking at her, is she crazy or what? Right. You know, she doesn't think. She don't think. Yeah. At all. And the sad thing is she knows the relationship her dad had with his brother. That's what I'm telling you. This is all done strategically and to try to get at me. You know. And at the end of the day, they can't hurt me. Right.
Hey. It went through. Thank you.
All the lies he done told, it don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
Oh, she been raped, she been this, she been all the lies they done told. It don't mean nothing to me because when you know the truth, you don't worry about no lies.
That's right. At all.
You talking about, oh, I served her a PPO, ain't never served me a PPO. What happened to that? Oh, she going to court. When we going to court? I'm waiting for a court date.
And even had the nerve to say that he could come to your house because he's trying to have these people think that when you guys saw each other, when he came over there and remember he didn't want to apologize and move forward in a positive way, y'all was at Keith's house. No, that y'all wasn't. Y'all were at your house.
No, we were at Keith's house.
Oh, I stand corrected.
That's when Keith was at his house. We was at Keith's house, but it wasn't about him coming over there to apologize. It was about him coming over there so we can come to a place where, you know, I felt comfortable with him being around Keith. But when he came in there, he gonna come in there like he came at first by himself, and I told him, you know, he wasn't coming. You ain't coming until coming. We ain't talking until his cousin got there. So when his cousin got there, they all came in, and I told him we was going in the front room. That's how he saw Keith sitting in his bedroom in the chair.
Okay, so I stand corrected. I could have sworn y'all was at your house, but either way, you were there. And he expects that if he showed up, you should have left. And that's just not how that goes.
Is that nigga? I told you he crazy, didn't I?
Right. Yeah, no, that ain't how that goes.
He just gonna show up from ain't seen Keith since the accident.
Right.
And I'm just supposed to leave because he show up. But see, that's the narcissistic behavior I tell y'all about. He's a narcissist. He's a narcissist. In his own mind, the world exists because he in it. Everybody do what he say. He is always right. Nobody. He know more than God know. That's him. You can't tell him nothing. That's why me and him bump heads. See, he can swindle his dad with that bullshit. He can swindle some of his. Well, he got his girlfriend swindled with that shit. You know, every woman he had, he done made him a Muslim. You know.
Yeah.
But he can't swindle me with that, even with her begging me. Just go along with it. I ain't no damn Jew, and I'm not going along with that. And if I can't come in your house because I won't put a rag on my head, then I just won't come in your house.
But his girlfriend doesn't wear rag, the head thing.
But she ain't allowed to wear certain clothes. She ain't allowed. When he talk about wearing a rag, it's like covering their head when they pray.
But he had her on some biking pants, like some real tight leggings.
Because they was taking the picture and he was trying to let y'all see.
Yeah, and a short top.
She ain't a housemaid. That's all that. That's just for social media, baby. Okay. Trust me. That's just for social media.
Yeah, because I said he done let all her little monkey show. All her little stuff for sure.
That's about all it is a bunch of monkey. You know. She's so scared of him, it's a shame. And everybody knows she's scared of him. You know, everybody knows she is. She'll do whatever he said because she know the nigga crazy. She know he crazy. She don't put him out of that house. She called herself trying to fight his daughter, and his daughter jumped on her, and she had to call him. You know.
And she put him out.
Yeah, she put that nigga out of his own house when they was over there from us. Called the police on him, and he ran.
Now, how long ago was this?
That was shoot. I can't be exact as to when, but back when he was something happened with him and with him and his daughter, and she tried to get in his daughter's. She tried to get in his oldest daughter's face. See, they don't like the girl. Don't like his oldest daughter because she so much like her mother, and But I don't think she like any of his kids because he's made her give her kids up. Like her kids don't come around. She gave her kids up, and her kids had never lived with their dad. But now she trying to act like she this holy woman of God, you know. I know the whole story, baby, and like I said, I can be as dirty as he could be, but it ain't even worth it because at the end of the day, it's gonna all fall apart if it ain't already happening now. You know, the reason he doing what he doing, trying to get money, because he know what it takes to keep her. He know what it takes. He gotta be the man. But when he get broke, he'll take her money. I've been around. I know. You know.
Right.
She just as clever as he is. But I just want to all it. Every time I try to make a step forward to correct any mistakes I may have made or whatever, they do something devilish.
Yeah.
You see, and that's my whole reason for this. This is why I rather them just all stay away, because I don't have no issues when ain't none of them around. You know, I don't have no issues at all when ain't none of them around. And so all Gabrielle has done is just torn my trust with her. And I truly love my grandchildren. I really do. And especially Gabrielle, she is my favorite granddaughter. Not to say my favorite, but she and I got along the best because she's real, she don't be trying to do no, she just a follower, you know what I mean? She don't do evil stuff just to, and be, manipulative. She ain't like Aaliyah and the other girls, you know what I mean?
Got
she
more
just
of a
tomboy.
bond. Yeah. Y'all got more of a bond.
Yeah, she's just a tomboy to me. Gabrielle is, and Gabrielle is the only one that has ever cried tears about her dad. You know, and I was telling her the other day, I said, it's sad to me that now this is the one that I don't think is Keith's daughter. I told her that the other day when she was here. You know, I've always questioned whether she was really Keith's daughter. I've accepted her because Keith have, and she's been in my life all her little life, and I love her. You know, I just don't like the things that she's done grown up to become. I don't like the fact that she's a follower, and she do stupid stuff for attention. She the same one cut my tires. She would have never done that if she wasn't with Aaliyah. She would have never done that. But you can put some in her ear and she'll do it. And it ain't that she don't know it's wrong. She know it's wrong. But she just want to get that accolades, like she bad, she tough, So this, I'm not giving her no pass for what she did. You're not getting no pass. Because you know exactly what you did. Whether it was intentional or not, you had the mind to just say, no, I'm not going to do this. So it's on her.
Yeah.
So once again, don't listen to the drama.